Hi guys, welcome to Know Math. My name is Sir Bench Antonio, and on this video, we will discuss solving equations transformable to quadratic equations. This lesson is intended for high school mathematics, especially for grade 9 students. If you are not yet subscribed on my channel, please hit like and subscribe for more of my videos. We all know that a quadratic equation is a second degree equation where the highest exponent that we can see on the given equation is 2. But there are some equations that you might think that is not a quadratic equation because there's no 2 as the highest exponent, just like example 1. 1 over 3x plus 4x over 6 is equal to 1. You might think that this is not a quadratic equation because the highest exponent that we can see is only 1. So this one can be transformed into a quadratic equation. How are we going to do that? First is to get their LCD. 3x times 6. Do not multiply it first as we can use it as a guide for us to simply transform the given equation to a quadratic equation. So the first thing that we will need to do after getting the LCD is to divide it to the denominator of the first term. 3x times 6 divided by 3x, that will give us 6. And then we multiply it to the numerator 1. 6 times 1 is 6. Next is, we will going to do the same thing on the second term. Divide 3x times 6 to the denominator 6, and that will give us 3x. And then multiply it to the numerator 4x. The 3x times 4x is 12x squared, and that is plus 12x squared. Equate it to 1. And in this case, we can now multiply the denominator or simplify the denominator. 6 plus 2x squared or 12x squared divided by 18x is equal to 1. Since that we do not have a denominator on the other side of the equal sign, we can write 1 as a denominator because in this case, we will now cross multiply. First, multiply the numerator to the denominator. 1 times 6 plus 12x squared is 6 plus 12x squared. And then we will multiply the other denominator to the numerator on the other side of the equal sign, which is 18x times 1, and that is 18x. So in that case, since we have here the standard form of the quadratic equation, ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0, we will equate this into 0 by transposing 18x to the other side. That will give us 6 plus 12x squared minus 18x is equal to 0. So we will now arrange it from the highest exponent to the constant term. So the highest exponent is x squared or 2. We have now 12x squared, followed by 18x, followed by positive 6 is equal to 0. In this case, we have now this quadratic equation that we can solve it now. You can use any of the method that we have discussed on the other videos that we have, like extracting square root, factoring, completing the square, or using the quadratic formula. And always remember, it is very important for you to know the value of a, b, and c. So we have here a of 12, b of negative 18, and c of 6. Another example. Number 2, 1 over x plus 2x over 5 equals x. So the same thing that we will going to do, just like what we did on the first example, get first the LCD, x times 5. So divide first x times 5 to x, and that will give us 5 times 1, and that is 5. Next one is divide x times 5 by 5, and that will give us x times 2x squared. Equate it to x. So we can now simplify the denominator. 5 times x, or x times 5, is 5x. Then we have 5 plus 2x squared is equal to x. Again, we do not have denominator. We will put 1 as we are going to cross multiply. So first, multiply 1 to 5 plus 2x squared. That is now 5 plus 2x squared. And cross multiply 5x to x. And that is 5x squared. So let us equate it to 0. Transpose 5x squared. We have 5 plus 2x squared minus 5x squared is equal to 0. That we have the standard form of ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So let us arrange by combining these like terms first. So positive 2x squared minus 5x squared is negative 3x squared. Then plus 5 is equal to 0. This is now our quadratic equation. So we need to determine the values of a, b, and c. We have here the value of a, which is negative 3. We do not have bx. So therefore, the b value is 0. And the constant term, or letter c, is positive 5. That's it. Another example, number 3. We have here 3 over x plus 5 minus 4 over x minus 9 equals 7. So the first thing that we need to do is to get its LCD. X plus 5 and x minus 9. So again, divide the LCD to the first denominator, x plus 5. That will leave us x minus 9. So 3 times x minus 9. Next is, on the second denominator, x plus 5 times x minus 9 divided by x minus 9 is x plus 5. Then multiply by negative 4, we have negative 4 times x plus 5. Equated to 7. So we can now simplify each of the terms by distributive property 3 times x and 3 times negative 9. That we have 3x minus 27. And also, in the other term, negative 4 times x and negative 4 times 5. We have negative 4x minus 20. Simplify also the denominator, x plus 5 times x minus 9 using the FOIL method. We have x squared minus 4x minus 45 equals 7. Okay? Let us simplify by combining like terms, 3x and negative 4x. We also have 27 negative and negative 20. 3x minus 4x is negative x. Negative 27 minus 20 is negative 47. Divided by x squared minus 4x minus 45, equate it to 7. As we do not have the denominator for 7, we have to write 1. as we are going to cross multiply again. So first, 1 times negative x minus 47 is negative x minus 47 equals, the other one is 7 times the x squared minus 4x minus 45. Let us simplify. Negative x minus 47 is equal to, by distributive property, 7 times x squared, 7 times negative 4x, and 7 times negative 45. That is 7x squared, negative 28x, and negative 334, or 315, I mean. And then we have to equate it to 0. So transpose all of the terms on the other side of the equal sign by changing its signs. So negative x minus 47 minus 7x squared plus 28x plus 315 is equal to 0. So we have now two combined like terms and arrange it using our ax squared, using our standard form of ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So let's first use the highest exponent, negative 7x squared, because it does not have its like term. Since that we're going to combine the second term, which is x, we have negative x and positive 28x. That will give us a positive 27x. And combine the last term, or the constant term, which is negative 47 and positive 315. And that will give us a positive 268 equals to 0. This is now our quadratic equation. And you can solve this quadratic equation using quadratic formula, that we have to know the values of a, which is negative 7, b, positive 27, and c, 268. And that is how we're going to transform transform an equation to a quadratic equation. I also have this example number 4. 2x over 2x plus 1 plus 4 over x minus 2 equals 2. So same process. First, get their LCD, that is 2x plus 1, multiply by x minus 2, and then we will now divide this LCD to the first denominator, and that will give us x minus 2. And we will multiply it to our numerator. So we have 2x times x minus 2 plus, divide it to the second term or denominator of the second term, and that will give us 2x plus 1. And now we will multiply it to the numerator 4. And that is 4 times 2x plus 1. Equate it to 2. Simplify the terms, or simplify the equation using, again, the distributive property and the FOIL method. Distribute. We have 2x times x is 2x squared. 2x times negative 2 is negative 4x. 4 times 2x, that is 8x. And 4 times 1, that is 4. divided by, let us simplify use the denominator using the FOIL method. 2x times x is 2x squared. 2x times negative 2 is negative 4x. 1 times x is x. And 1 times negative 2 is negative 2. Equate to 2. Simplify. Combined like terms. On the numerator, we have negative 4 plus 8x. On the denominator, we have negative 4x plus x. So we have now 2x squared plus 4x plus 4 over 2x squared minus 3x minus 2 equals to 0. Or sorry, equals 2. Okay. So since we do not have again the denominator for the other side of the equal sign, we will use 1. And then again, cross multiply. So 1 times 2x plus 4x plus 4 is 2x squared plus 4x plus 4 equals, we will multiply 2 to the denominator, 2x squared minus 3x minus 2. Simplify, 2x squared plus 4x plus 4 is equal to, using the distributive property again, we have 4x squared minus 6x minus 4 and equate it to 0 by transposing these terms to the other side. Change the sign. We have 2x squared plus 4x plus 4 minus 4x squared plus 6x plus 4 is equal to 0 by changing the signs. And then combined like terms. First, we have 2x squared and negative 4x squared. That is negative 2x squared. Next one is positive 4x and positive 6x. And that is positive 10x. The third one is positive 4 and positive 4. That is positive 8 equals to 0. This is now our equation. As it is the standard form of the quadratic equation ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. This equation is also the same with 2x squared minus 10x minus 8 is equal to 0 by multiplying this equation by negative 1 for us to have our a value as positive. So these two answers are the same. But it is more acceptable if your a is positive. That we have our a value, b value, and c value of 2 for a, negative 10 for b, and negative 8 for our letter C. Alright, so I have this math challenge for you. Try to solve for the given equation or simply transform it first to a quadratic equation and then solve it using the quadratic formula. X minus 6 over x minus 3 equals 2x over x minus 3. If you know the answer, guys, just comment down below. And do not forget to like and subscribe for more of my video. Thank you for watching, guys.